What's good, YouTube? This is your boy Shakes, the sensation, aka the football sapient. This is my YouTube channel. It's my first video, so I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys are excited as well. So, yeah, welcome to the Football Sapiens, where we are gonna be talking football and football only. Yeah, let's get right into the video. I'm a football sapient, radiant, trying to relate to you. The game that we just love to see. It's all up in my mind and heart, you see. It's more than just a game, it's a lifestyle, it's my style. It's why I like to talk about it, rap about it, think about it, dream about it. And now I'm about to bring it to you, feed it to you, read it to you. It's all up in my head, cause I'm a football sapient. Astonishing, isn't it? Majestic, only deserves admiration, beyond contemplation. He is simply brilliant. So, guys, as I said, we're going to be talking about football and football only. So, this is where it's at. Firstly, I would like us to talk about Manchester United versus Arsenal. So much happened in that game. Starting off with the goal from Marcus Rashford. That was totally against the run of play. Yeah, the goal from Marcus Rashford was totally against the run of play. Sorry, and that is Arsenal's fault. Arsenal started off the game pretty well, and they were actually the better team for most of the game. For most of the game, they were the better team. Declan Rice scored a goal that was so unexpected, and I think that was just us Manchester United's defensive struggles. I think Manchester United are struggling defensively because their attack is it's quite a menace. It's quite a menace. They don't score as much goals as other teams, but their attack is good, especially with the introduction of Rasmus Højlund. That's how you pronounce his name, or that's how he said you pronounce his name, Rasmus Højlund. So yeah, Arsenal, good game all around. I think they just need to improve on their finishing because Bukayo Saka had an open chance, and as much as he's a great player, he should have buried that. So they should have won the game earlier on in the game. And then moving on to the likes of Odegaard. Odegaard, obviously, we know that he's a brilliant player. His awareness. I mean, that guy's such a good captain. He carries his team with such a good personality. And I like Martin Odegaard. Going to Manchester United, Højlund didn't really have that much time to get an impact, but I liked his movement. He looks sharp on the ball and off the ball. He's pressing, his pace. Marcus Rashford, I don't have to say too much about him. He scored the goal against the run of play. Look, Rashford, I don't think he presses, guys. If you're a Manchester United fan and you're watching this, you might disagree with me. Rashford doesn't press. That's the end of the story. Rashford doesn't press. And his attitude is the one that Tenor was talking about. When Tenor was saying his front players have attitude, that is Marcus Rashford. As much as he contributes so much to the team, he has attitude. The guy doesn't press. If you look at Brighton and Newcastle and how every single player on that team presses, then you will know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Manchester United, I think it's a mentality thing. People last season, Ten Hag was saying mentality. I don't see it. I think it's a mentality thing. But yeah, they have quality in their team. That goes without saying. So yeah, Arsenal, Manchester United, good game. Let's move on. Oh, by the way, Arsenal, I think, are going to chase Manchester City all the way. I think they're gonna do it. And a lot of you guys don't think they are, but I think they're gonna do it. They are, because these are the title winning matches. These are the title winning matches. This is how you win titles. When you're not playing at your best and you can still beat the big teams, that's how you do it. Just like with Manchester City. So yeah, that takes us to Manchester City and 5-1. Fulham shouldn't have conceded that corner. I think they were just defending terribly. But Manchester City are ruthless, guys. Erling Haaland has 19 hat-tricks, 7 for Manchester City, 5 of which were in the Premier League. And that is insane. If you're a Messi or Ronaldo fan, you're worried because Haaland is chasing those guys' numbers. And you might be disagreeing with me, saying I'm over-exaggerating, but think about it. 50 plus goals a season is no child's play. Not everyone can do that. 5 hat-tricks in the Premier League is something that a lot of players can't get in a lifetime, and he's achieved that in less than 2 years. So Erling Haaland, if you're a Manchester City fan, kudos to you. And yeah, Alan Shearer, watch out. Haaland is coming for your numbers, bro. So, yeah, I don't think I'm over exaggerating. Did you guys see that penalty technique? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. The guy is ruthless. Harry Kane missed a penalty when he tried it like that against France in the World Cup. To try and blast the ball into the top corner of the net is an insane risk because one wrong foot, that ball is skyrocketing and it's going way over the bar. Haaland does it perfectly. Harry Kane tried it, messed it up. He normally does do it well, but it just shows that it's a difficult technique. So yeah, Alvarez obviously also got on the score sheet. I'm happy for him. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Liverpool and Manchester City simultaneously because Zoboszlai scored a goal in the first half that was similar to the one that Aki scored, not in terms of the technique, but what happened with the offside or the thing that people thought was offside. I'm gonna put a link in the description below to the new offside or to law 11, which is the offside rules, and you guys need to get more information because I noticed that every time something like this happens, and I understand that yes, even though pundits are confused, what more with us fans, but yeah, I think you guys should go and try to check that out. The offside is crazy. Salah was standing in front of Martinez. Martinez had to move away from Salah to see the ball, so there is kind of an obstruction there. He was in an offside position, didn't touch the ball. So you guys let me know what you think about those goals in the comment section. I'm gonna put the link in the description below so that you guys can check that out. So that takes us to Liverpool. Liverpool had a good game. If you're a Liverpool fan, kudos to you because your guys' midfield is looking good with Elliott. I don't know why Jones started. I don't know why he started. But yeah, McAllister, Zoboszlai, you guys are looking good. Your attack is a menace. Your attack is menacing with Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez who's waking up. I mean, I've been telling that guy to switch on. By that guy, I mean my brother. He's a Liverpool fan. And many of you Liverpool fans thought Darwin Núñez was the best player in the world. I mean, comparing him to Erling Haaland, wow. But anyways, Darwin Núñez is waking up. Similar to Jack Grealish when he came in the... Yeah, when like Jack Grealish last year switched on because he had a terrible first season, in my opinion. But then last season, like, crazy. So maybe that's the same thing with Darwin Núñez. Maybe Darwin Núñez is also going to be like that for Liverpool. So yeah, and then that takes us now to the Tottenham game. Tottenham 5-2. I'm pleased with Maddison, pleased with Romero, scored bangers. James Maddison from Leicester to Tottenham, a consistent team. Did I just say Tottenham's consistent? Oh, never mind. No, sorry. I meant to say quality because Tottenham is not a consistent team. James Maddison is working at Tottenham because Tottenham is a more quality team, not because they're consistent. Apologies for that. Ayo, if you're a Tottenham fan, you know that you guys are the most inconsistent team in the top 10. But yeah, Son hat-trick, Harry Kane left. Clearly you don't need him because Son is a menace and hopefully he can carry that performance, that type of performance throughout the season. We'll see. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Brighton Newcastle because it's also a big game, and Newcastle actually have quality team. Their structure is good, but it's proving that this is gonna be too much. If you're a Newcastle fan, I think you guys are going to struggle in the Champions League. I really do think that you guys are going to struggle in the Champions League because it's such a big step up. Unlike Brighton going to Europa, I think Brighton, it's still a big step up, but not as much as Newcastle going to the Champions League. But either way, both of the teams are entering European competitions. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm going to do a reaction to the Champions League draw later this week with a guest. And I'm looking forward to that. We'll talk about the Champions League later this week. But yeah, I think it's a big step up. So I don't think they'll cope. I think Manchester City is still going to win the Premier League. We'll see about the Champions League. But my prediction is that they're going to win the Premier League. I don't see anyone stopping them right now. Probably Liverpool, because Liverpool at their best can stop Manchester City. Manchester United, no. Arsenal versus Manchester City, no. but they'll have to win all the other games if they want to win the Premier League. But yeah, Manchester City it's definitely taking this one. I'm the football sapient. My predictions are normally the best. At the end of the season, I'm gonna come back to this video. Manchester City is winning the Premier League, man, and I'm saying that safely. I'm not even scared. You guys can say what you want. I'm going for Manchester City. I'm backing them up. Yeah. So I want to talk about Chelsea because Chelsea is in shambles right now. Caicedo is not having a good time. Jackson is not having a good time. I don't know what Chelsea were thinking when they signed that guy. Maybe they see something that we don't see. Maybe he has potential. But if you're a Chelsea fan, you're definitely worried because Caicedo, if you watched him at Brighton, he's brilliant. What he's doing now at Chelsea, nope. Giving away balls. He's like Casemiro at Manchester United. He's good, but he's too careless in possession. He's way too careless in possession. Same as Kai Havertz for Arsenal. So yeah, those players are careless in possession. But Jackson, bro, you had an open goal. The goal is gaping, bro. Like, I don't know how you didn't score that. And you're a professional footballer. You sleep on the best beds. You get paid a lot of money. You drive the best cars. You play with the perfect ball. You play on a perfect pitch. Dude, what? You get the best coaches and a tap-in like that? Bro, you don't need to be Haaland to score a tap-in like that. But hey, I'm not a professional football player, so that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so basically that's the reaction. I'm not gonna talk about the other teams. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the teams that are right up there challenging for the top positions. Just to go back to Burnley because it was so hyped up. I think the team is too hyped up, and that is why they're probably struggling. They feel the pressure. The Premier League is no joke, man. Company is playing nice football, but in the Premier League, you need to make adjustments. You have to make adjustments and you need to make sacrifices. Trying to keep possession against top teams is not going to work. It's just that simple. So I think they need to adjust their approach to the Premier League because it's not the Championship. But yeah. So guys, that's all for me today. Those are the only matches I'm going to go through from the past match day, and we will talk about the Champions League later this week. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have a guest on the show. We're going to be talking about the Champions League draw, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, please don't forget to like, comment, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And yeah, see you in my next video. Let's go, Football Sapiens. I might be a City fan, I might be a Chelsea fan, I might be an Arsenal fan. You guys will guess in the comment section down below. Those who know me, but yeah.